I think we'll try and squeeze in Collateral Beauty.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to see this, did we? Really, we didn't have to. There was no real need to do it.
You just heard about it and you thought, I need to see this.
But we heard how bad it was and how manipulative the plot is compared to the trailer, and we thought, now we've got to go see this. We have to go see this, and we have to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, well, first of all, what is the plot of the film? Because if you've seen the trailer, you'll know that it's about Will Smith, whose kid dies, and his parents help him through it because they're nice people, and there's no other ulterior motives.
Cool.
Well, no, the trailer sells it as Will Smith writing letters to. He loses his daughter, and he's trying to rationalise what's happening to him by sending letters to love, death, and time.
Yes.
That's what the trailer sells you.
Yes.
What actually happens in the film is that he is the wealthy boss of this creative company, and his employees, Edward Norton, Michael Peña, and Helen Mirren. Not Helen Mirren, sorry.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet, sorry, yes, my apologies.
Winslet?
Yeah, Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
What? They are terrified about losing their jobs and their pensions. So instead of being rational people and normal people, they decide to hire actors to play death, time, and love, and then doctor out the footage that Will Smith has talking to these people to prove that he's insane, so he loses control of the company and they keep their jobs.
Yeah. So it's set in the future, because that's not possible.
Yeah.
You can't edit people out of videos on iPhones. There's literally a bit where there's somebody blocking Will Smith, but somehow they managed to Photoshop that person out and still leave Will Smith behind. It makes no sense. It's clearly set in a future where you can just remove people from images.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ridiculous. But go on.
So just the entire way through, I was just absolutely. But as soon as until the revelation came, I was like, you know what, this is a genuinely terrible drama film. Nothing is working for me. Will Smith, what happened to the charm you had, my friend? You used to be so good.
At least at the start of the film, he gets to do the typical Will Smith. Woo!
Yeah. Little Will. I thought, Will Smith's back for all of. There you go.
Does he do you know?
Yeah.
Classic.
And then about 20 minutes in, we get the kicker, and that's when the real thing of the trailer comes in, and you realise just what the film is about, and it's just exceptionally cruel for the entire way through. This is a film built on absolute absurdist, awful cruelty, just the worst of humanity. That these employees who were supposedly the film goes at great lengths to show just how great friends they are with each other and just how much they care for Will Smith, but they're employing people to play actors and make him seem even more insane to further his mental health issues in a way that's even more despicable than you could possibly imagine, and in a way that is just horrible. It's legitimately awful to watch, and then the film goes on, and you're like, just end it right now. It's like, Will Smith, this is the end of your career right now. And then you get to the end of the film, and the final twist comes, and I'm not going to spoil it, because some people actually might want to see this film, and again, some people are also wrong. So, that's just the thing. And I'm sorry, I know we said our New Year's resolution was don't say that, but
we've both broke it now. So.
Yeah, please don't see this film. Yeah, so that final twist comes, and then it's just it's so ridiculous and so just so cack-handed, and so the entire film is about as subtle as a sledgehammer to the head. Like some of the stuff they're going for, it seems like they're going for sort of a latter day, like It's a Wonderful Life kind of thing, but it just doesn't work at all. It's just nothing about this film works. You've got an extremely talented cast in there who are all capable of pulling a film through by itself. But then you've got something in there that something just doesn't work about this film at all, and the fact that the final 10 minutes might be some of the worst stuff I've seen put in a film, maybe ever, in my life. Like some of the final revelations are just so unsubtle and so poorly acted out and so poorly thought out that it's really just an insult, and that's the only thing that I felt by the end of the film. I just felt really insulted.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Right. My experience of the film was this. I thought it was one of the worst films I had ever seen. Like, jaw-droppingly. My mouth was agape for the whole thing, basically. I could tell the woman next to me was quite enjoying it because she was, like, sniffling. And then me and Ryan basically just howling with laughter, and I could hear them tutting at us. I was like, okay, I'll try and I'll dial it back. But every little thing that it does is so manipulative and horrible. Or so you think, until that final twist when it actually makes some sense. I think it jumps from being a 1-star film to like a 2.5.
Big jump.
And it
Massive
actually,
jump.
and it
What
actually
a leap.
well, maybe even a 3 actually. It actually works out in the end. Like that final twist gives all the rest of the horrible stuff some context, and I think it's actually all right. I'd go see it again. In terms of enjoyment, like in terms of how much I genuinely enjoyed being at the cinema, I liked it more than Rogue One.
Really?
Yes.
That's a big statement.
Rogue One is so boring for the first half of the film, waiting for something exciting to happen. At least Collateral Beauty gives you your money's worth, because it is so hilariously terrible until it actually turns out to be quite good. It's never affected me like this before. When I came out the cinema, I was with Ryan. I was just like, I can't explain it. I can't explain how I feel. I just feel like things worked out in the end. Like, you had to troll through so much bad stuff to get to the good. And if we're going to go on my walkout-ometer thing, it would have been about 5 minutes. But you would have missed what turned out to be one of the most hilariously entertaining films of 2016. So there you go. It could have been bottom of my list, but it saved itself. Brian, how do you feel about
Monty's
that?
speechless for the first time in his life.
Just
It really is the first time.
Seeing
It was
any,
so good.
the Rogue One things. Please don't.
Rogue One's a better film, but I enjoyed this more.
It's on it. Like, honestly, I just can't get past it. It's one of the cruelest films I've ever seen. Like, it's a film built
but it
on
works out in the end.
psychological and emotional manipulation, and characters that are okay with seeing this man spiral and lose everything.
Do you remember what I said in the Facebook chat afterwards?
No.
I copied it. It was ridiculously stupid, but it's easily the most fun I've had watching a film about dead children and manipulation. Liam Milburn, 2016.
See, that I just didn't have fun because I was
They'll
just
put that on the
aghast.
poster.
Yeah.
I was just aghast and my mouth agape at the fact that these talented people had committed. They'd read this script. These people read this script, and then they acted this script, and then
That's how
they
films
allowed
work.
this script to be released. They allowed this film to be released with their names attached to it.
Recommend?
That sounds classic.
Absolutely not. And to be honest, it's probably going to be bottom of my list
Ouch.
for the end. I don't think anything's going to beat it.
Well, we'll find out.
yeah.
I liked
Early
it.
doors.
Yeah,
I liked it.
horrible.
And if that means that I like Coldplay, or whatever you were going to say before we edited it out, which was horrible,
I do
then
like Coldplay.
fine. Well, that makes you as bad as
It was a
this.
failed Peep Show reference. All right.
This has been the Spark Film Show for another week. Plenty more shows to come in 20.